Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome to day 3 of the Weiner Wellness Week. I'm on here with Jeff Niznik. Looks like he's at his office in the clinic. So hey Jeff, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great. How you doing there, Candace?
I'm good. I'm good. We've had a great first couple of days here. Saturday was awesome. Had a lot of great speakers. Yesterday was great too. Thankfully, technology has been pretty flawless for us. It was a little slow connecting to Facebook here this morning, but we're on. And so, Jeff, I haven't actually heard what the clinic has been like so far these first couple of days. What's been going on over there?
It's been busy. They've been packing orders like crazy, shipping orders like crazy. People have been coming in, grabbing stuff, picking up their orders. It's been great. It's been a great sell so far. A lot of positive attitude. That's the thing. These are always brings out happiness in people. It's a joyous occasion, and it's a lot of fun to do this. And these presentations, I love this. On the way on the work this morning, I rarely get a chance to listen to speakers, whenever the sale's going on live here.
Yeah.
And on the way in this morning, I was finally able to listen to Mike Gallagher's presentation on dimethylglycine. And folks, if you haven't heard that, go back to the Wine and Wellness Center Facebook page and load up and watch his presentation. It's great. It's something I've been using, but really didn't know the effects of using it. I take the super creatine before workouts, and when I started doing that recently, it made a huge difference. That really gains quicker, recover quicker, work out more intensely. It's been great. It's been really great.
Yeah, Mike definitely has had his practice with that presentation. He's done it hundreds of times, and it's amazing every time you hear it because it's so powerful. And I think maybe it was Joe or someone talking about DMG that I heard yesterday, and it's still amazing every time you hear about it. But Jamie did a really good presentation yesterday with all of the different vitamin C formulations that we have, the different delivery systems. And that's really important because so many people are taking vitamin C now, and he kind of highlighted, the different delivery systems that we have to make it easy for anyone. Compliance is a really big thing. And, a lot of people don't like to swallow big, hard tablets. But for me, I love powders. I love liquids, and chewables are great too. So we have those options. We have the liposomal C and the capsules as well. So also what he emphasized was the quality. And he talked about 3 different things whenever you're looking for a supplement: the amount, so the therapeutic dosing of ingredients, so at least 5,000 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams in all of our vitamin C formulas, so it's easy to dose for kids or adults. What else is in there and what's not in there, no other additives or things like that, that you might find in like a tablet or something else, a chewable or gummy, coated in sugar or anything like that. That's unfortunately a lot of reasons why we don't have many gummies in our line, because they're really hard to keep clean. And the last thing is what else is in there. So we might have some bioflavonoids or things like that that help it, absorb a little bit better or give you a better effect. Most people take vitamin C to boost their immune system. So that was a really great presentation. Everyone so far has been great. Yesterday morning, I was caught up with the Nutritional Frontiers meeting, so I missed your topic on obesogens. And I know we've been talking about this one on the radio, so that's definitely one that I'm going to have to go back, scroll down through Facebook a little bit and watch. So for anyone watching this live on Facebook, welcome. If this is one of your first ones, be sure that you have liked the Facebook page. And if you missed anything, I see a lot of comments. People may join in toward the end of a presentation and they'll say, is this recorded? Because they see it's live. Everything is recorded. Everything is saved on this page here. So that's the best part about it. And Jeff, we're lucky. This is our third virtual,
third
3 out of 4 virtual events this year, and we're getting better and better at these, which it's been a lot of work. We got to give a shout out to Dr. Tracy Stroup, who has helped us all just become professionals at Zoom and Facebook. And we're looking forward to hopefully a partial or somewhat sort of live event in December.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too, and I hope that really happens. And unfortunately, if it doesn't, thank God we have this virtual format to still do this in. And folks, if you haven't seen Dr. Judy Mikovits's presentation that she did on Saturday, October 3rd, go to Wine and Wellness Center Facebook page and scroll down and find that presentation. It's almost 2 hours long. It's worth every minute. The info she spits out is mind-blowing, to say the least. And if you've been wondering what is going on in the world, why things are happening the way they are, and then what to do to protect yourself, protect your family, watch her presentation. She's one of the most downloaded. She's been a New York Times bestseller. Her information has been totally censored because they don't want you to know this stuff. You got to know this stuff. Watch her presentation on that. And again, like Candace says, watch my presentation about obesogens that I talked about yesterday. Why is America so fat? Well, it's things you're putting in our food. If you travel overseas, you don't see this. The countries are lean, toned and shape. They don't have the health challenges we have. Why is that? It's the chemicals they put in our food. And so watch that presentation. Just go to Wine and Wellness Center Facebook page, scroll down and find that presentation and watch it. But Cass, we got some awesome speakers coming up today.
Yeah, we do.
There.
I'm going to share the screen here so people can take a look at what we have coming up, who we have speaking. So it's me and you right now. We have Jamie. I'll be moderating this. He's got a really good presentation. He's going to talk about our Remove Kit, which, Jeff, I know you've used before, and it's a great combination of two products that work really well to give you a full detox. And that's so important because a lot of people worry or have a lot of questions or weary about detoxing when it's one of the most important things that we can do for our body. So this eliminates any questions or any guesswork for you. No, you're not going to be stuck in the bathroom doing a detox. You don't have to do it over the weekend. This is something that you can incorporate in your daily life that will really help to just cleanse your body. And it's something you could do on a daily basis. So I am looking forward to this one at 9. And then we have Joe at 10 a.m. I love when Joe speaks.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, going back to Jamie, his presentation there, our body has the ability to detoxify heavy metals, toxic chemicals, but that all takes nutrition to do so. And you don't get detoxifying nutrients from running out the door, eating a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or eating a waffle, or eating a Pop-Tart. And listen to his presentation about that. We are bombarded from almost every facet, every way possible with toxins. And your body's got to deal with it. I always say, like, if you lived in the United States area in the year 1200, what kind of poisons or toxins were you exposed to? Maybe some fire smoke? Other than that, we had crystal clear water, streams, air, everything. And now we're bombarded in every different direction by toxins. And our need to detoxify is so profound compared to what we were, decades and centuries ago. I'm very looking forward to seeing Jamie's presentation on that. And then Joe, fluoride, talking about toxins again, how many people a day scrubbing their teeth with fluoride toothpaste? It's just a poison. And they drink tap water. It's a poison. And Joe is going to talk about the effects of that on your pineal gland, of course. But fluoride helps to calcify pineal gland. And that helps to reduce your intuitive nature. And Joe's going to be, I'm sure, talking about all that. And then it's 11 o'clock, we have Meg Fisher, Banish Emotional Eating, busy moms using food, faith, and fitness. Why don't you talk about Meg for a second there?
Yeah, Meg. So we're lucky we get to have Meg on here with us. She's a naturopathic doctor. She has a master's in holistic nutrition, and she's a personal trainer. If you look at her, she's beautiful, totally looks like the picture of health. She's been a Zumba and group fitness instructor, and her family were part of the military for 11 years. So she's been transitioning, and now she's a mom and they have 2 girls. So she is really passionate about supplements, mental health, physical health, and using real food. So it's kind of the whole faith, fitness, the mental, physical aspect of it. So she's really awesome. And she worked with she had a business where she worked with women to overcome, battling with food. So that can include, a slew of different conditions, issues that people have with food. So naturopathic doctor. We're really lucky to have her get to speak with us today. And, our topic, busy moms using food, faith, and fitness. So whether you're a parent or not, this is going to be something, because we're all busy. We are. And we all need food, we all need faith, and we all need some fitness. So she's going to talk about the emotional side of that tied in. And it's going to be amazing. So I'm really looking forward to that one. And then at noon, we have Kim Furman, and we've been talking about Kim Furman a little bit more. Jamie mentioned her on Facebook last Friday on the NF page. She's got a family of she's got a lot of children. She's really blessed. They have a farm where, her kids work there, she works there. So she has all these resources to some natural herbs and all kinds of just natural, healthy things that they grow themselves on their farm. And she's talking about divine design home healthcare. So tying in her farm, which, most of us don't have farms in our backyard, but we can incorporate some of these things. Whether it's me and, the plans I have for my garden next year in my new house, or, how my parents have chickens in their backyard and their neighbors have goats, and we all work together and share, some of these things that we create ourselves, goat's milk, goat cheese, and the fresh eggs and everything like that. I just had some eggs for breakfast, and there's such a difference between food that you grow yourself, or where it comes from, versus, I think one of the worst things ever is, staying at a hotel and getting those scrambled eggs. It's like the, complimentary breakfast, continental breakfast downstairs, those aren't eggs to me. So she's going to tie in some things like that, home healthcare. And that's so important because, I spend half my time, at the office, half my time at home. The office has become like my home. So just incorporating it all in together, it's going to be really important. And then Candy Clayton is our last speaker at 1 p.m. today. And she's awesome. She's got all sorts of different modalities that she practices. I know her through Trinity School of Natural Health, so I've got to work with her a little bit before. And I've heard about Rife Therapy. I think you want to talk about Rife Therapy, you mentioned?
Sure. Rife Therapy originally started by Royal Rife. Royal Rife started these Rife frequency generators. This was in the 1930s. And he was having success at attenuating a bunch of different diseases. And of course, the pharmaceutical industry didn't like that at all. And they smashed his machines and tried to ruin his life. And he went to Europe to sell his machines and so forth. But the idea behind it is everything has its own natural frequency of vibration. Even like anthrax has its own natural frequency of vibration. And if you put that same frequency of vibration into a person with anthrax in the same phase as the anthrax is vibrating, it will double the amplitude, make it twice as bad. But if you put that same frequency of vibration into a person 180 degrees out of phase with that person's anthrax, it wipes it out. And that's the idea behind the Rife frequency generators, from what I understand, from what I read about this years ago. But very excited about listening to her talk about this and learn, again, more about this, and see if it's possible for us to get the machines or whatever. Where's Candy Clayton now? Where does she practice at? Do you know?
I think maybe somewhere in like the Midwest.
Yeah,
I'm not exactly sure, but
that's what I
we'll hear
thought.
from her at 1 o'clock today. So I'm excited. Yeah, she's not around Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania, but I know I'm friends with her on Facebook. I don't know if she accepts like anyone. I don't know if it's like a business page or her personal page, but I'm lucky enough to be friends with her. And she's always posting different opportunities. Like I said, she works with a bunch of different modalities, and she's always got something up her sleeves, some exciting posts. And me and Jamie were talking about her, and he's like, oh yeah, I am Facebook friends with her. I remember seeing some of that. I don't think he's met her personally, but she's got a good page if anyone else is lucky enough to become friends with her there. But definitely don't miss her presentation at 1. She's got a lot to share. And and then we got a really great rest of the week coming up here with the Fall Fiesta. The schedule's been listed on the page here for the rest of the week, and we have some other great speakers coming up. But what has happened so far, and what I want people to do if they missed anything, is go back, and listen. And something really exciting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that we do is our roundtable. So yesterday was the first one. It was really fun. It was me, Dr. Orbach, and Joe Messino, and we talked about pain and inflammation and like more systemically. So it was a little bit different. And, you know, especially it was cool having Dr. Orbach's perspective on it, because he deals with a lot of, you know, localized pain and inflammation. But he, you know, really tied in the systemic inflammation. So it's not really, you know, what some of his patients might expect to hear when they come in to talk to him, because they think it's all localized. But, you know, systemic pain is really, really prominent, and we call it, you know, silent inflammation, the silent killer. So this inflammation that we talked about yesterday was really cool. Wednesday, we have the roundtable with Tracy, Jamie, and Dr. Honigman, so that's going to be a really good one. And then Friday we have you, Jeff, with Tracy and Mike G, so that's going to be another really good one. So the roundtables are at noon. We got Wednesday and Friday coming up left, so those are going to be fun.
Yeah, and we had a little bit of a schedule change from what we originally posted the schedule as. Of course, Charlene Bollinger is going to be a Thursday at 1 p.m. She originally was scheduled for Saturday at 1 p.m., but Thursday at 1 p.m. The CEO of The Truth About Cancer. I'm just so excited to listen to her presentation. Her and her husband Ty toured the world, you know, looking for different alternatives to cancer therapy, and they run thetruthaboutcancer.com. And I can't wait to listen to what she says. Judy Mikovits blew me away. You know, Dr. Sherry Tenpenny blew me away, and I'm looking forward to Charlene Bollinger blowing me away as well. Let's see, are you speaking again? Yes, so it looks like Thursday at 11 a.m. Daily Dose of Nutrition. What vitamins should you consider taking by Candace Corcoran? There you go.
Yeah, so that's a presentation I love to do, because as I have, you know, grown in my career and I've been able to do consultations with people and offer my professional advice, afterwards, sometimes people will kind of sit back and, you know, they see this young girl recommending all these vitamins and they'll say, well, what do you take every day? As if, you know, I live in a different world or something, because they might feel like they're coming from a different world when they hear me talk. And just, I might make it seem a little bit simple because I've been doing it for, you know, 20 years, but so I put this together to let people know just kind of a foundation, and that's what I go off of. And, you know, one other thing that I want to mention for people to use is a really good resource tool, something that Nutritional Frontiers created, are Holistic Truth magazines. And Jeff, I know you read those. I know you attend our events. I know you participate so much in the things we do, but our Holistic Truth magazine, our last issue for 2020 has just been released, and it talks about recharging the brain. And it was just released a couple days ago, but Saturday I was able to tie in some of the pages from it to put into my presentation, because it always talks about foundations, and now we're looking at back into that phase of recharge. So it's a really great tool to use. It looks amazing. So props to Mike Mastracci for putting that all together, and Christine for going through and editing all of it. So it's just really an amazing read, and it's a really great tool to use. I know you guys have some of these at the clinic. You might put some of them in orders for people, but it's a really great tool for people to use to read. If people like hard copies, they can get one of them, or it's on the website. We can even post it here for people to read. I'm just really excited about it. It's brand new. It just came out. I haven't even read through the whole thing yet, but it's a really great tool that I love to use. And it kind of goes along with what I'm always talking about, because it always lays out the foundations.
Yeah, we always have those here in the clinic. We give them out with orders as well, and they're always a great read. You know that, and you know you can't get away from foundations. You know, your house is built on a foundation. Your business is built on a foundation. Your body also is built on a foundation. If you don't have those core nutrients to make your body work right, a lot of times you have dysfunction, and you need those core going into your system every day.
Yeah, so I noticed that you kind of have a set of core foundations, and it's different for everybody, which is great. And which is great because you test everybody, but a lot of times you find similarities, and a lot of that ties into the 91 essential nutrients.
Exactly, exactly. You need most people need a good quality multivitamin, and Frontier multivitamin usually does the best around, I'd say 93, 94% of the time of all the multivitamins we have in the store. That one tests the best. You can't go wrong with taking 2 or 3 of those a day. Um, Mixing that with minerals, mixing that with essential fatty acids, and maybe if you're a little bit older, you need some help with digesting your food, some type of digestive aid to break your food down. And then in addition to that would be Super K2 Plus. That's my go-to. K2 is very deficient in our food supply, and it gives you extra vitamin D, vitamin A, helps scavenge the extra calcium out of your bloodstream back into your bones, decalcifies the pineal gland. I'm sure Joe Messina is going to talk about that today too.
Oh yeah.
And helps to decalcify plaques. So if you give yourself this core nutrients and you're taking, what your body needs, your body works better. You mentioned about the brain fog earlier, and I had brain fog most of my life, really.
Yeah.
Until like the last 4 years, really. I mean, I used to have severe sleep apnea, and I don't have that anymore. And the difference was the daily nutrient level of the supplements I take, the food I eat, the digestion support I have now. My body functions tremendously better than it did a long time ago. And well, actually not so long ago. It was terrible. You wake up in the morning and your brain, you're tired, and you just don't want to do much because you're just so fatigued. And then around 11 o'clock, between 11 o'clock and 2 in the afternoon, like ding, like the lights come on, and then you go. And that's a terrible way to be. And I've seen doctors for this. Of course, they want to throw drugs at you, and you can throw drugs at a nutrient deficient system to expect it to work better. And it made a huge difference. Brain Boost. I love Brain Boost, and I just take one a day, and it helps. Some people have told me when I test them, and they tested on 2 a day, and they told me like, wow, what a difference it made in them. It's just another fantastic supplement from you guys at Nutritional Frontiers.
Yeah. So that's really great that you tie all those foundations in, and that you've experienced that in your own life, so you can kind of relate to some people. You have a shared passion for it. And I've had plenty of those mornings where I wake up feeling groggy, even after 8 hours of sleep. And, if your nutrition is off, or if what I find a lot of times is that if I'm not exercising, or I see it a lot in other people, as an outsider, people ask a lot, hey, do you guys have anything for sleep? And I'm like, I don't think you need something for sleep. I think you need to maybe exert yourself, not just go to the office, work, come home, sit on the couch and watch sports, or, Bravo or whatever. Guys and girls ask me this. Maybe if you go to the gym, run around, do some errands, keep your body busy. And then when you actually sit down, you'll be tired at night. So that's one thing that I find. And that's why the whole balance is so important, to keep your foundations optimal so that everything is functioning properly. Because, you can kind of pinpoint it if you're missing one of those. So it kind of eliminates the guesswork. It's something you have to tie in with everything. But Jeff, so the clinic is open. People are coming in for appointments. People are picking up products. Most people are calling in orders and having them shipped.
Yeah, a lot of people are. A lot of people call in and come in and pick it up. It's probably about, I don't know if it's 50-50. I don't work back there, but a lot of people come in, they drive up to the back door. They say, I'm so-and-so. Their package is already prepackaged, and they hand them the package and off they go. Some people, they pay when they get here, so they pull up to the front door and they tell us who they are and give us their payment, and their package is already prepackaged and waiting for them. It's just their payment, give them their package, and off they go. It's been great.
And you have free shipping over $100.
Over 100? Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if it was 75 or over 100, but I don't know if they've changed that or not, but we'll see.
Yeah, so I guess you'll have to call and find out, because neither of us know. But it's something like that. Get a couple products all on sale this week, and stay tuned for the rest of the week. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. Yeah,
and a shameless plug here. So November 14th, the Nutritional Frontiers Professional Training Event. Dr. Tracy Straub will be talking during the first half of the day, and I'll be doing the second half, teaching about kinesiology, muscle testing, energy testing, teaching my system. And that's going to be a fun, interactive presentation. We're going to be having everybody testing everybody. It's going to be a great time. So November 14th is a Saturday. It's down at the Meadowlands. What do you know what hotel it is down there? I'm not sure.
DoubleTree, I believe.
I think it's in the middle.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah,
cool.
we've been there before. It's a great place. I'm really excited for this. I'm always excited for our presentations, but this because it's going to be interactive and I love this type of thing. And I've done a little bit personally with testing and consultation. So I'm really excited. I can post the link below for practitioners excited to learn. And then someone commented on here, shipping was super fast. So we don't know what the amount is, but you'll get your products really quick. So thanks, Jeff. And for everyone at the Weiner Wellness Center, Monica, everyone there getting orders packed up, shipped out. So great job and stay tuned for the rest of the week.
All right. Thank you, Candace. Have a great day.
You too.